Seems like we have a lot more info in 2021 about the new lore, new agents, and episode 2. Riot actually recently unveiled what we're gonna see in episode 2. Recently, Riot has dropped a lot of secrets to what we could be seeing in episode 2. Either it be secrets on the map or secrets posted on their social media feed. Regardless of what it is, Riot likes to tease us. So recently, Riot has released some new images and a video that's pretty important. Also, what's important to note here, we got a new tanks from the developers. It didn't mean like much. So it was really nice seeing the developers putting in effort and thanking everyone. A simple video, right? But it gets a bit deeper than that. This is the last video that was actually posted and a lot of here is uncovered. Seems like they just seem to be thanking us with the audio being a bit glitchy, right? But I definitely think it goes deeper than that. You can see here that a lot of secret images are popping up, which I'm gonna be looking into this video. It seems like episode 2 and the new agent is teased to us before the episode 2 is even out, so it takes a lot to uncover. There are a lot of secrets in Valorant, and we're gonna be looking at these images today and what else has Valorant posted for episode 2. They did mention they will be looking more into the Kingdom lore, which I definitely could see being a really good story. Let's take a closer look at the ship he has set up for us. It seems like it's around the moon, which definitely doesn't make any sense. Huge shout out to Bruchmik for the content I will show you. We really appreciate you. What's really interesting to me is this ship looks really modern and not like the one that shipwrecked on Icebox. What I personally think is this will basically lead the new agents to somewhere else. Just as we have the submarine, we also have this weird cargo ship that can transport the agents to a new map. And a new map in Act 1 is most likely definitely possible, considering Valorant tries to get 7 maps as fast as possible. We also should be breaking out this weird spaceship. I don't see it as anything else. It has green around it. People are saying it looks like a beard, a new map. I see it as a spaceship with some green on it, and it's definitely weird considering Valorant is set in the future. But we have another very interesting leak that will connect later on. This most likely reminds me of a ship that has been abandoned by Kingdom themselves. I think that's definitely possible considering they put it out there for us to see. And it makes a lot of sense, to be honest. This could be a new map where there are abandoned objects with a cargo ship in front of them. I do not see it as a new map, as why would a new map have some sort of a propeller? Even if it was an island, it doesn't explain the left side, which looks seriously like a propeller to me, or some sort of an engine. It definitely gives us more questions than actual answers to what the next map might be. But given an answer here, I can definitely tell you that there is a slight possibility that this engine, or plane for that matter, is from Icebox. This is another picture from another source on the Riot's profile. It shows basically the Vulture. This is an Icebox airplane or futuristic airplane that somehow the agents or someone from Icebox can travel, and it's definitely an interesting theory. Seeing that this could potentially be telling us more about Kingdom, or seeing a map that's somehow connected or straight far away from Kingdom and the plane crashing, we will get some future answers about the new agent and the Valorant lore in general. It's definitely nice that the creative team took this really far and gave us more details. On the other hand, this picture makes it seem like it's an island. This picture was also uncovered on the same page, and it's definitely interesting because it looks like the Radianite took over here as well. To me, it seems like another floating island like the one we have on Aston. But the issue is, why would they make a second floating island as a map? They're trying to make unique agent lore related maps that are connected with the story. So it doesn't make much sense to me why they would put that as an image. Definitely a lot more to be explored here. There is also this Killjoy satellite that could tell us a lot. Now this could mean that the new map is somewhere where it's really abandoned. Considering if my theory works with the new jet, it's very likely possible that we're gonna be seeing something such as, some crates laying around and, the airplane being broken down where agents have to fight in the middle of nowhere on some sort of a Radianite island. I think this would potentially make it very good for both exploring the lore with Kingdom and both exploring the lore with agents. Valorant is known for making very unique maps that do not show up in other games. Now the next leak is seriously interesting, as if you notice here, there is a gate, and this is a gate we saw before. We saw it on the Valorant official Korea stream, which basically showed us a potential new map or a previous one we might be seeing. And Valorant has been working on maps for years, so surely they didn't abandon the previous ones. Seeing a gate here could mean, because it's really bright blue, could mean that the next map is also tied to the Korean trailer we saw. For now it's all speculation, but it seems really nice for the leaks we had before to actually pop up now and give us some further explanation and theories on what might happen. Valorant actually predicted that and took effort and time to actually show us what the next map might be. But seems like we got another pretty decent teaser from Riot themselves. There are 4 different pictures in here, and we're gonna be dissecting them each by each. It's very important to note here that it tells us a lot, not just about the new agent, but also what's happening in the Valorant world. And that's what we're gonna be looking into today. Games like Overwatch already had a lot of lore in them, but Valorant is just getting started. This is the first picture that was posted on their page. Huge shout out to Cyprel for posting this on Reddit. We really appreciate you gathering this information for us to see. Let's jump in right now. 3 things to be noted here. Revealed in March. What do they mean by that? And that is most likely new Kingdom lore. We'll most likely be getting something new about the Valorant story and what we had so far. It's also possible that we get some similar trailers for the new Valorant lore and all the new agents. The next one is Radianite threat, and people are actually realizing that Radianite, the power that it harnesses, is not as safe as people think it seems. A scientist most likely accused Kingdom or someone of doing something bad, which in turn made the stocks for Kingdom plummet. We can also see such references in other series or movies where a huge company unveils something and in turn the stocks crash down hard. It's very interesting since Riot definitely teased us with something here, and the new employee might unveil something important for what's going to happen in Valorant. I definitely think there is a lot to be discussed here, and someone or something happened in the Kingdom to make the stocks unveil and crash simply to the ground. It's very much possible that Kingdom is holding some secrets about the agents we don't know so far, and I definitely think that's a possible theory. It could be a lot more simpler than that the Radianite is harmful and Kingdom was selling it as a safe source of energy for projects and anything alike, but instead it gives people superpowers. Superpowers then can be used then for good or bad. I definitely am interested in what will be happening in the future. We also get a bit more interesting leaks or just pictures about the new Radianite. Seems like they also posted about Valorant Protocol and the Radianite guide, how to correctly use it, and it's restricted access only, meaning only some agents from the Valorant team can access it. I think this is a pretty interesting idea considering Radianite can be pretty dangerous and harmful. But we don't have any idea what it's exactly used for. It could be used for anything. It could be used for powering your Radianite abilities, or it could just be used for evil. We also see what the next agent's name is and how and what abilities it has. This agent will be more of a lurker considering new reports and will give new agents and players opportunities to test the new meta. What we know from the agent so far is that it will lurk around, just like Omen, but on a more strategic way. That way the duelist meta is now on, and it's not the simple sentinel meta where you just camp and wait for the enemy to push. You better watch out as we have a new vulture picture. This is the new ship that is actually on Icebox, and you can actually see that the new name of the agent is Yuri. You can see the first 3 letters are just like for the other agents. So the first 3 capitals have something to do with the new duelist lurker agent. And I'm definitely excited to see what they have to bring in January. Considering it's less than a month that we get a new update, I want to see some new stuff from Riot. Riot has definitely given us a lot of Christmas gifts, so I'm definitely excited what they have to bring here. I would like to see a new agent, but as well that it would be really game changing. What's really important to note here is that the Kingdom is spying on this Valorant protocol, the Valorant agents. It's very likely that they installed, because this ship is owned by Kingdom itself, it's possible they installed a sort of a camera on the Kingdom ship. The new agent escaped the icebox pod we had because it was basically proven in the new pictures. The new agent joins Valorant team and helps them find their true purpose, defeating Kingdom and their abuse of Radiantite lore. Seems like Kingdom is actually using the powers to use the energy for good and bad, and not just for profiting off the Radiantite. We also see a mysterious disappearance, which could mean the mysterious disappearance of the new agent Samurai we saw on Icebox. Seems like Valorant Hub predicted it correctly, seeing that the agent pods escaped. This would also predict Constance Valorant's first agent teaser, where we saw the agent escaping from the facility. Seems like we have another picture of Phoenix and Viper, which was taken by Kingdom itself. This very likely means that Viper and Phoenix are working together. Considering Viper was a scientist, it's very likely possible that she's holding something in her backpack. Either it be some very valuable information, but it looks like to me it's teased to be some sort of powerful Radiantite. I'm definitely excited to see what's next here, considering Viper can go back with Omen. Moving on from that, I definitely want to see what Valorant has planned for us. I think these Christmas gifts were basically great, and if you want more Valorant videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button, it would help me out a lot. And yeah, see you in the next video. This is Fatman, signing out. Peace guys.